Sephora favorite fragrances are here, and I have the full lineup in front of me. I'll be sharing my thoughts on each one, from scent notes to wearability, and wrapping it all up with my top 5 must-haves. Let's jump in. Hey y'all, so since this is the first video of the year, I just want to wish everyone happy holidays, and I hope that you have an amazing new year. Alright guys, so let me go ahead and give you guys a little disclaimer before we get started. So when I was testing out these fragrances, I did record some of them separately outside of this video, and if you see me go back and forth between clips, is because I want to give you guys my initial first impressions of these fragrances. The first fragrance we're going to be talking about today is from Herrera, and this one is the Good Girl Blush. Now this fragrance is very feminine, very beautiful. The top note is bergamot bitter almond, the middle note is ylang ylang peony, and the base note is vanilla and tonka bean. Now when it comes to the vanilla, I really don't smell that until it dries down. It's very pretty, very feminine. For me personally, I feel like the main notes that I do smell is the peony. Bergamot is there with the initial spray. So I do smell like a citrusy smell with the initial spray, which is the reason why it's the top note. And then as it dries down, I smell more or less the peony. When it comes to the vanilla and the tonka bean, it's there, but it's so faint. Personally, it's not my favorite one out of the group. I do like it. It's not going to be one that I'm going to pick up. Now, the next fragrance that we're going to talk about, this one is from Charlotte Tilbury. She came out with fragrances. I remember this one. So this is More Sex. So the More Sex is very warm, spicy, woody scent. So if that's something you're interested in, this might be one to go for. Now, the key notes in it is black pepper oil, leather accord, and musk. I do smell the leather. It's not the initial scent, however when it dried down you smell the leather, and I also smell the musk. Personally, this is probably one of my least favorite fragrances. I feel like this is a very masculine scent. When I think of leather, the time for it, which one is that one? Ombre leather. Okay, I don't know how I forget that one. When it comes to Tom Ford, that's the #1 fragrance that Sephora wants to throw in for like samples for everything. It's really not feminine enough for me. Like, if you're a woman that do like masculine scents, this is for you. Fenty. Oh my goodness. So Fenty was part of Sephora favorites. You know what, guys? I was surprised. I was highly surprised. Now when I purchased, hold on, let me spray this. When Rihanna came out with this fragrance for her line, I was like, you know what, let me go check it out. I smelled it. Oh my god, I did not like it. I even went up there with one of my girlfriends, and she had the same reaction as I did. She was like, no. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. When I got in this set and I sprayed it on my skin, it is the fragrance that I remember. However, is not as bold as it was when I smelled it at Sephora. Now, let me say this much. The last time I did a fragrance video, I did have one of my girls. She left a comment stating that, you know, sometimes the testers are a little bit older than the fragrance in the bottle, so they tend to, the scent, the smell, the notes are not as strong as if you were to purchase a brand new bottle. So I kind of feel like maybe that is what's going on here. So the notes are magnolia, musk, tangerine, and Bulgarian rose. It's not one of those like girly, like feminine fragrances, but somehow it's still pretty. I'm just amazed on how, like, my mind has completely changed since the first time that I smelled this. Now let me tell you, I'm not gonna hold you. Am I gonna switch my voucher out for this? No. Am I going to purchase this on my own? Absolutely not. The next fragrance we're going to be discussing is Gucci Floral Gorgeous Magnolia. Now this one is very sweet. It is a fruity floral fragrance. Now the notes that's in it is magnolia essence, dewberries accord, and patchouli essence. I do like this fragrance. It's very pretty and it smells good. on as well. Now when it comes to the other fragrances from Gucci, because I know they came out with like this 4-set collection that's part of the Gucci floral, I do like the gardenia, the gorgeous gardenia, a little bit better than this one. However, it's still a very beautiful scent. I do not want you guys to sleep on it, especially if you like a sweet, feminine, fruity, floral fragrance. Now, this is more up my alley, okay? Just to give you guys a little idea of what I like. This is something that I would probably choose for myself. We also have the Jo Malone London. The one that's in this collection is the English Pear and Freesia cologne. The next fragrance that I tested out, this one is the one I have on today. It is the Jo Malone English Pear and Freesia. This is a fruity scent. It is a very sweet fruity scent. The top notes is King William Pear, the heart is Freesia, and then the base is patchouli. It states that you should try pairing it with the Peony Blush Suede. I don't have that fragrance, so I don't know what it would smell like, but Jo Malone is very much known for like layering their scents. I believe they call them like books or something like that. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. But their brand is very much so known for layering their scents. Like I said before, this one is a fruity scent, a fruity fragrance, and it's so freaking delicious. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm on fragrance number 3 and they have not missed, okay? They have not missed. Okay, so this scent is very pretty, very feminine. Something that I would like is not one of my favorites. I don't know, it's something in it I can't quite put my finger on that I just don't particularly care for. I'm guessing that it's Freesia. Is it Freesia? It has to be Freesia. It has to be Freesia because that's a note that I don't believe that I've had too many fragrances that have it in it. So I am gonna blame it on that. So the 1 ounce is $86. This would not be a good swap. So just in case you do get this fragrance set, even though this is part of the holiday collection, they do continue to sell this throughout the year as a gift set. This is $95. Even if you get it with the 20% off whenever they have like a Sephora sale, I still would recommend getting this one. It's $86. You actually lose money switching your voucher out for something that's $86 when you pay $95 for the kit. So this one, if you were to get it or you do like it out of the set, I would just say purchase it on your own. Like, Juliette has a gun, not a perfume. I ain't even gonna lie, with this one I did skip over wearing this go around, and the reason why is that every time Sephora has one of these sets, the last one that I got last year, there's certain fragrances that is like a staple for these sets. Like Juliette Has a Gun, not a perfume. Prada, Pradadoxe, that's usually a staple. The 7 Virtues, Vanilla Wood, Valentino, those are like staple fragrances. I think that's it. Those are like staple. And Phlur, Missing Person. It may not be all, but please believe whenever you get one of those like variety packs where you can switch out the voucher, one of those fragrances, if not 2 or more, is going to be in those packs. Based on the one that I got last year, I particularly did not care for this scent. The way that they describe it, it is warm and spicy, the fragrance family, and then the scent type is warm and sheer. The key note, it looked like it's only 1 note. Ketalox, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, and it is a synthetic ambergris. Maybe that's the reason why I don't like it. There's no way for me to explain this. Okay, so pretty much as for the fragrance, it says
challenging the convention of traditional perfumery by creating a fragrance with a single molecular ingredient, a fragrance that is free from allergens, focusing on olfactory experience, and achieving a clean and singular scent that can be layered and worn by anyone.
Yeah, I don't like it. But for it to say free of allergens, I don't know about that, but my sinuses does not agree with it. So I don't know how it's free from allergens. If it's, I guess sinuses and allergies are 2 different things. I don't know. Tell me something. So the next fragrance we're going to be talking about is from Kayali. It is the Vanilla Candy Sugar Rock 42. I still smell it on here, y'all. I really had high hopes with this one. I just knew I was gonna like this one. The key notes is candied pear, sweet violet, bubble gum, white caramel, rock sugar, and vanilla cream. For me to be a girl that loves like sweet, I love fruity florals. I also like gourmands. I like sweet scents. I like feminine scents. I like girly scents. And I really thought that this was going to be one that I liked. I really did. I feel like it's too sweet. That's so not like me. Like, I never thought that something would be too sweet. I don't know. But you know what the thing is when it comes to each note, I do smell them individually. Like, I can smell the vanilla cream. It is very creamy, very vanilla-y, if that's a word. I can smell the rock sugar because it's sweet. I can smell the caramel. Like, I smell that. The bubblegum, not too much. I'm kind of happy that I don't smell the bubblegum too much because I don't feel like that's a scent that I would want on me like that. Bubblegum? Like the Bubblicious bubblegum? No. It's not a horrible scent. However, I do feel like it's too sweet for me. And I never thought that I would have been a girl to say that. But yeah, it is. Okay, so we got an oldie but a goodie. Now, I don't have the packet like this for this one because I did test this out actually I tested that one out on the go. So I might put a clip in of when I test it out so I can give you guys my feedback on that one. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put the clip in. The first fragrance that I end up pulling out of the Sephora fragrance sampler is from Viktor and Rolf. It is the Fowerbomb. This scent is like an OG staple fragrance. If you is like a millennial, then you will understand that this was like popping. This was like the thing back in the early 2000s. This was like everybody's go-to fragrance. This fragrance was so hot back then that it even had a song, okay? It even had its own personal song. The notes in this, it doesn't say it on the inside of the sampler pack, but the notes in this is vanilla, jasmine, and I believe orange blossom. If I'm not mistaken, it do have a hint of rose in it. A lot of people have mentioned in the reviews that it is like a fruity gourmand scent. I don't really get fruity, however it is a sweet floral. The gourmand I can see because of the vanilla. I guess the vanilla can come off very gourmand, but I do feel like that it is a soft, sweet floral scent. If you're someone like me where your sinuses are very sensitive, this fragrance is really good for you because it's not heavy on the palate like other fragrances may be. Like for me personally, I know that this is not one that I'm going to trade in my voucher to get a full size of it. However, it is a trusty go-to fragrance, but I would want something that's a little bit more distinct, a little bit, but I do really like the scent. It's a classic scent. You cannot go wrong with it. Okay, so this one is another one I opt out of testing, and it is Phlur Missing Person. Only reason why I opt out of it is because it's always in one of these packets, and I have so many samples of this one. So based on the description from Sephora, so the fragrance family is warm and spicy. The scent type is warm and sheer. The key notes in it is skin musk, bergamot nectar, and blonde wood. So on the box it do have a little bit more details of the notes. So the top note is skin musk, bergamot nectar, and sheer jasmine. Can I get it out, girl? And then as for the heart, it is fresh cinnamon, neroli blossom, and orange flower. And then as for the base, it is saddlewood Australia oil, blonde wood, and white musk. Okay, so for this scent, it's very clean. Okay, if you're one of those people, I know this is gonna sound a little crazy, but if you like to smell clean, this is the fragrance for you. So the fragrance that I like a little bit more that is like a fresh scent is from Replica. It is Lazy Sunday Morning. So this one is warm and spicy, which is the family fragrance family, and then the scent type is warm and sheer. The key notes is lily of the valley, iris, and white musk. So based on the fragrance description that's on the pack, it is soft skin and bed linen. This one here, this is a very nice scent. Now, it wouldn't be my go-to to put on myself per se. I don't particularly care for smelling like that. I feel like if I want to smell like skin or fresh, I would just use soap. You know, I would take a shower and just moisturize, you know, apply my lotions or whatever. That wouldn't be a scent that I would go for. If I just want to smell like, you know, fresh skin, I would just bathe and don't apply anything else to to me. Like I don't know how to describe it, but that's just how I see it. To be honest, if they have this in a candle, like an air freshener, I would most definitely get this. This is something that I would want to like light a candle, especially like if I'm washing clothes or if I'm in a cleaning mood. Like this is a fragrance that I would want my place to smell like. I'm not saying that this fragrance is not a good fragrance. It is a very pretty fragrance. I like the fragrance. I just don't like it for applying onto me. But if you like fresh scents or if you like skin type scents, I would tell you to go ahead and check out the Lazy Sunday Morning, because this one smells really good. Next, New York. This is Balinese coconut. It is a perfume oil. This is like a little curveball for me. I wasn't expecting a perfume oil. So the fragrance family for this is fresh, and then the scent type is fresh solar. Now the key notes on it is creamy coconut, tropical blossom, and salted musk. I really do like this fragrance. I really do. It's not one that I'm going to switch my voucher out for, and the reason why is because I feel like it's $102 for the 1 ounce, and that's the biggest size that you can get for it, because it is a perfume oil. But me personally, I feel like this is gonna last I feel like a little bit goes a long way. I feel like this is gonna last a long time, and the reason why I say that is because when it comes to perfume oils, I don't believe that this would be something that I would use all over my body. I would probably apply this to like key spots and then layer it with another fragrance to kind of amplify the coconut notes that's in it. But I do like it. It's very like summery. It's very like, you know, I'm going to the beach. You could probably layer this with other fragrances to kind of make it work throughout the year, but I do feel like this is more like a vacation vibe. Another OG, they always throw this in the set, and this is Prada Pradadoxe. I feel like this is an OG. I feel like everybody know what this is. This fragrance is always sold out. When I got my other kit last year, I was thinking about switching it out and getting this one, because to me that was like the first time me smelling it, and I was like, oh my god, I like it. But I am happy that I did not do that. With me smelling it the second go around, I do feel like there's other fragrances that I liked a little bit more. However, like I said, this is a good one. Don't get me wrong, this is a good one. This is a nice starter fragrance. It kind of reminds me of, not as for the scent, but it kind of reminds me of Fowerbomb. It's like one of those fragrances where it's like you can't miss. It's not a hit or miss. It's like one of those fragrances where you can't miss. And this is like you can't miss. The scent type is warm floral. So as the key notes is neroli bud, white amber, and white musk. Okay, so it says the floral freshness of neroli and the magnetic sensuality of a woody amber accord, intensified by a powerful trail of white musk. Like I said, this is a very pretty fragrance. I feel like this is like one of those it girls. Like she's a girl. She's the it girl. Okay, she's that girl. She's the it girl. I feel like you can't go wrong. Like I said earlier, you cannot go wrong. So now we have come down to, like, I said I was gonna give you top 5, but I actually have 6 that I really, really like. And actually 2 of the 6, I am going to redeem my voucher to get. And how I'm gonna do that is because I actually have 2. I purchased 2 because the one that I know for sure I'm going to redeem, I am going to put it at the end, and then I want you guys to let me know down below in the comment section which one's the other one that you think or maybe you would redeem the voucher for. Okay, so this one here, I'm not even gonna lie, it almost didn't make it to the top 5 or the top 6. And it is Princess by Kilian. So this is Princess by Kilian. I did test this one out before, so I'm going to go ahead and show you that clip. The next fragrance that we're going to discuss is Princess by Kilian. Now this fragrance, oh my god, this one was a bit a disappointment. I wanted to love this fragrance so much. The notes in it is ginger, green tea, and marshmallow. So when I spray it on the card, I can smell the green tea and the marshmallow. I really don't smell too much of the ginger, but it is like a sweet gourmand fragrance. However, when I sprayed it on my skin, honey baby, how it disappeared, like for real. So I sprayed this like on my wrist, the back of my neck, behind my ears, on my clothes, and I'm not even gonna lie, the scent disappeared like almost instantly. It was just, like I said, it was highly disappointing. Even like throughout the day, I'm like, oh my goodness, I know I sprayed something. I'm trying to smell my wrist to see Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to smell my wrist to see if I smell anything, and I could not. Like, the scent is so soft. Okay, so I know you guys saw my initial response, and the reason why this one made it to the top 6 is because, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. So if you know those girls who put on perfume when they go to bed. And you know what? And I used to see these girls, and I hear females talk about it. Honestly, I have a cousin that does this. Okay, I have a cousin that does this, and I always was like, what? Like, I just never was that girl. Like, it never, like, I could not understand it. Like, why would you put on perfume to go to bed? I've been smelling this one, and it's very pretty, and it's right up my alley, but it's so light. I can see it. I can see that happening. Like, I don't know. I might be becoming one of those girls. Now, we have the Burberry Her. Now, this one is so pretty. When I sprayed this, the initial spray, I fell in love with it. Oh my God. Like, it's completely sold out of Sephora. Like, the only one they have available is the 1.6 ounce, which is $135. It is a floral scent. It is a fruity floral. The key notes are black currant, jasmine accord, white wood, musk, and dry amber. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I love it. I really do love it. That's how much I like it. Like, I really was gonna spend my own dime. I wasn't even gonna worry about like switching the voucher out. Like, I was like, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick this one up. YSL Libre. This is another one I was not expecting. Oh shoot, I'm out of it. I was about to spray it, girl. Honey, I was spraying the mess out of this bottle. This one is a warm floral. The key notes is lavender, orange blossom, and musk accord. Like I said, this scent is so beautiful. I was not expecting it to smell the way that it did. And this is also another one that's pretty much sold out across the board. The only sizes they have available as to date, which is, I'm recording this on New Year's Day, okay? They have the travel size for $35, and then they also have the 3.04 ounces for $165. And then we also have the Valentino now. I love Valentino down. This is the Donna. So the Valentino Donna, it is a floral, warm floral. Key notes on it is black currant, jasmine, grandiflorum. Yeah, that's what it says. Jasmine, glandiflorum, and bourbon vanilla. Ooh, really? Bourbon? Usually that's a masculine scent too, but I guess since it's like a bottom note, okay, I feel like this is a very much summer fragrance. I love to wear this. Actually, I was wearing this the entire time when I went to Vegas. If you want to see or check out my Vegas vlog, go ahead and check it out after this video, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it somewhere up here in the eye. That's like that's really one of my favorite fragrances. And then they also have Donna Coral, Chef Kiss. Now that one is like, I'm an island girl. I'm going on vacation. I'm going to Puerto Rico. I'm going to DR. I'm going somewhere. Okay, Turks. Vanilla Wood from the 7 Virtues. This is also another one. I did not test this one out, but this is another one that they always put in their kits. I have so many samples of this one. This one smells so good, and it's vanilla. Now this one I really love. It's so simple. Honestly, it's not simple. Even though it's a vanilla scent, there's so many other notes in it that I feel like that's the reason why I like it so much. If I'm not mistaken, there was another vanilla fragrance here. Oh, the Vanilla Candy from Kayali. I feel like the reason why I like the 7 Virtues more, but I feel like because it has so many other notes in it that it's not overly sweet. The fragrance family is warm spicy, and then the scent type is warm and sweet garment. Now the key notes in it is pear, rose, and vanilla. Oh, and it also has caramel, which shows in the card. On Sephora, it doesn't say anything about caramel. Even though it's like still sweet and it's a gourmand, I feel like the pear and the rose kind of calm down the vanilla and the caramel scents. When it comes to Kayali, it was just like sugar on sugar on sugar on sugar. So if I was to choose between, obviously because this is my top 6, choose between like a vanilla scent, I would go with the 7 Virtues. And then last but not least, that should be a total of 18 because 18 fragrances. The one that I'm actually going to switch my voucher out and most likely going to do as soon as probably tomorrow. But this one here is the Tom Ford Cafe Rose. This fragrance is it smells so good. So the fragrance family is floral, and then the scent type is a classic floral. Keynotes is Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose, and then coffee. Oh, I didn't expect coffee to be in it. I don't know if I sprayed it on the car, but I know for sure that I sprayed it on me, and I remember exactly what it smelled like. It smells good. It smells like rose. This fragrance smells so good. It's like a floral scent. It's not sweet like what I usually go for, but it smells so good. It smells like I'm a grown woman with money. Okay, that's what we going for. Those are my opinions when it comes to Sephora favorite fragrances of the year. Let me know down below in the comment section of what fragrance do you believe that I'm going to redeem my second voucher for. And also let me know down below of what fragrance you like. Maybe you've tested out some that you liked, and let me know which one you like and why. Even if it's one that I don't particularly care for, but still, let me know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and remember, you're made for more. See you next time.